Ever pondered if dinosaurs experienced ice ages? Well, let's embark on a journey through time to find out. Our story begins in a period known as the Mesozoic era, a time when our planet was ruled by an array of remarkable creatures we now call dinosaurs, spanning over 180 million years. From the middle of the Triassic period, around 230 million years ago, until the end of the Cretaceous period, about 65 million years ago, the age of dinosaurs was a time of immense biological diversity and evolutionary innovation. These colossal beings came in all shapes and sizes, from the towering titanosaurs, the largest animals to ever walk the earth, to the fast and fearsome velociraptors and even the winged pterosaurs ruling the skies. The dinosaur kingdom was a spectacle of nature's creativity. Each species, each individual, had its own role to play in the grand tapestry of life, contributing to the dynamic ecosystems that flourished during this era. But what was the world like during the reign of these ancient giants? The Earth was a vastly different place then, with the continents slowly drifting apart to form the familiar world map we know today. Climate-wise, it was a warmer planet. The poles were free of ice caps and the sea levels were higher. The air, heavy with carbon dioxide, created a greenhouse effect, leading to a balmy tropical world, a paradise for these cold-blooded behemoths. Yet it wasn't always sunny in this dinosaur paradise. The Earth's climate is a complex system, subject to long-term cycles and changes. Although it was generally warmer, there were periods of cooling and even evidence of seasonal changes. The dinosaurs lived in an era much warmer than today, but does that mean they never experienced an ice age? Let's delve deeper. What exactly defines an ice age? Allow me to enlighten you. An ice age, in the most general sense, is a prolonged period of time, typically millions of years, during which the Earth's climate cools considerably. This results in the widespread expansion of ice sheets and glaciers across the planet. But let's dig a bit deeper. Ice ages are not a constant freeze. They are characterized by cycles of glacial and interglacial periods. During glacial periods, also known as glaciations, ice covers vast portions of the Earth's surface. Interglacial periods, on the other hand, are warmer phases when the ice retreats. This ebb and flow of ice is dictated by the Earth's orbit and tilt, which in turn influence the amount of sunlight reaching different parts of the planet. When the Earth receives less sunlight, temperatures drop, precipitation falls as snow rather than rain, and ice begins to accumulate. Over time, this ice forms sheets that can be miles thick, reshaping the Earth's geography as they advance and retreat. Mountain ranges are carved out, valleys are gouged, and the courses of rivers are redirected. What's more, these icy behemoths lock away vast quantities of water, causing sea levels to drop and exposing new lands. The impact of an ice age extends beyond geography. It also has profound effects on the Earth's ecosystems. As the climate cools, plant and animal life must adapt or perish. Forests give way to grasslands and tundra, and species either evolve to survive in the colder conditions or are driven to extinction. Imagine, if you will, a world transformed. A world where familiar landscapes are replaced by vast icy wastes, where the rules of life are rewritten by the relentless march of the glaciers. Given this knowledge, the question arises: could dinosaurs have lived through such a drastic change in climate? Now, with our understanding of both dinosaurs and ice ages, it's time to analyze their timelines. Firstly, let's place ourselves in the grand timeline of Earth's history. Dinosaurs roamed the Earth during a period known as the Mesozoic era, which spanned from 252 million to 66 million years ago. This era, often dubbed the Age of Dinosaurs, was divided into three periods: the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous. These colossal creatures dominated the land, sea, and sky, leaving a lasting legacy in our planet's story. On the other hand, the Ice Ages, more scientifically known as glacial periods, are relatively recent phenomena. The most commonly known Ice Age, the Pleistocene, began approximately 2.5 million years ago and ended just a mere 12,000 years ago. During these glacial periods, large parts of the Earth's surface were covered in sheets of ice, dramatically reshaping the landscape and influencing the evolution of life. Comparing these timelines, it's quite clear that dinosaurs had long since vanished by the time the Pleistocene Ice Age rolled around. The impact event, widely believed to have caused their extinction, occurred at the end of the Cretaceous period, around 66 million years ago. That's a staggering 63.5 million years before the onset of the Ice Age that shaped our modern world. However, it's worth noting that the Earth has experienced numerous ice ages throughout its history, not just the recent Pleistocene. Some of these earlier glacial periods occurred during the Proterozoic era over 600 million years ago, well before the time of the dinosaurs. So while the timelines of the dinosaurs and the ice ages we commonly think of don't overlap, there were indeed periods of intense cold during the reign of the dinosaurs. In fact, towards the end of the Cretaceous period, the Earth did experience a significant drop in temperature. While there doesn't seem to be a direct overlap, there could still be a connection. Let's explore further. What does the evidence say? Could dinosaurs have experienced an ice age? Well, let's delve into the depths of the Earth's past to find out. The first port of call in our evidence-based exploration is the fossil record. Fossils, these ancient imprints of life, hold a wealth of information. They can tell us not only about the creatures that once roamed the Earth, but also about the environments in which they lived. Now, if dinosaurs had lived through an ice age, we would expect to see certain signs in the fossils. For instance, we might see evidence of adaptation to cold climates, such as changes in body size or the development of insulating feathers. But while some dinosaur species do show these adaptations, they are not widespread enough to suggest a global ice age. But fossils are just one piece of the puzzle. Let's turn our attention now to geological studies. These studies look at the layers of rock and sediment that have built up over millions of years. Each layer is like a page in the Earth's history book, telling a story of the climate and conditions at the time it was laid down. Some geological studies have found evidence of ice ages in the Earth's past, but these have generally been before or after the age of dinosaurs. During the Mesozoic era, when dinosaurs ruled the Earth, the climate was generally warm, even at the poles. There were certainly periods of cooling, but nothing that could be classified as a full-blown ice age. However, the story doesn't end there. There is some evidence to suggest that there may have been regional ice ages during the dinosaur era. These would have been localized to certain areas rather than being global events. So the evidence is a mixed bag. On one hand, the fossil record and geological studies suggest a warm climate during the dinosaur era. On the other hand, there are tantalizing hints of localized ice ages. The evidence paints a complex picture, doesn't it? But what does this all mean? In conclusion, did dinosaurs experience ice ages? This is a question that has sparked countless debates and discussions among scientists and historians alike. To answer this, let's take a quick recap of what we've learned so far. The age of dinosaurs, a period that spanned millions upon millions of years, was a time of considerable climatic fluctuations. It was a time when our planet was predominantly warm but not devoid of cold snaps and cooler periods. Then we moved on to discuss the Ice Age phenomenon. We learned that the Ice Ages, characterized by their extensive ice sheets and significantly cooler global temperatures, occurred after the reign of the dinosaurs in a period known as the Pleistocene epoch. In our timeline comparison, we found that the timelines of dinosaurs and ice ages don't exactly overlap. The last of the dinosaurs had already disappeared by the time the first major ice age rolled in. But what about the evidence? Some scientific studies suggest that there were indeed cooler periods during the Mesozoic era, the age of dinosaurs. However, these were not ice ages in the way we understand them today. They were periods of cooler global temperatures, yes, but not to the extent of causing extensive ice cover. So, what's the final verdict? Based on the evidence and arguments we've discussed, it's unlikely that dinosaurs experienced ice ages as we know them. The climatic conditions during the age of dinosaurs were different from the extreme cold of the ice ages that came much later. But remember, science is always evolving, and new discoveries can change our understanding. Some believe that there could have been regional, shorter-term cold spells that dinosaurs had to endure. So, while it's intriguing to imagine a T-Rex in the snow, the likelihood remains a point of scientific debate. The journey through time continues to reveal fascinating insights about our planet's past. Until next time, keep wondering and discovering.